Good morning, yogis. Welcome to your mat. Now, more than ever, yoga, meditation, breath work is of so much importance in our life in trying to remain calm, lower our blood pressure, and strengthen our bodies as well as our minds, keeping the fear of the unknown at bay. So, with that, let's come to a comfortable seat on our mat. This is going to be about 40 minutes and we'll focus on breath, body, and balance. So bring your palms face down on your thighs. Go ahead and flutter your eyes shut and find an initial sense of quiet, slowing your breath, having some distance from your day, either what happened before or what's to come in your day, and just being really present right now on your mat. Breath is a great way to do that. We're going to do a short series of breath work to begin. So we'll inhale for 4, hold that inhale for 4, exhale for 4, and hold our lungs empty for 4. Here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And sigh it all out. Coming back to deep inhale through your nose, open mouth, exhale. Really focusing during this practice of even inhales, even exhales. Go ahead and open your eyes, keeping hands on your thighs. We're going to go into seated cat-cow. Beginning with a exhale, rounding your back, pulling belly button to spine, and inhale, cat, gazing towards ceiling, shoulders up and back, and exhale, cow, belly button to spine, humbling your chin, inhale, again, shoulders up and back, exhale, inhale, exhale, back to center, crown of your head to the ceiling, inhale, exhale, bring your right hand to the floor, left hand reaches up, or just take a big stretch to the right side, feeling your left side body open, and back to center, left hand down, right hand up, and leaning left. Getting our spinal motions in first, and now we'll take our neck, likewise follow those movements. So inhaling, reaching crown to ceiling, and exhale your neck to the right. Exhale. Inhale back to center, crown to ceiling, and exhale your neck, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale back to center, hands to heart center. And here I would just say, let's just do a quick little intention. It can be whatever you'd like. I'd like to offer up compassion for our world right now and just thinking about community of all of us being in this together. So with that, Big inhale in. Open mouth, exhale. Reach your hands forward, ankles uncross, and press back up into downward facing dog. From here, we'll pedal out our dog, keeping our breath going, inhales and exhales. Opportunity to look at your form here as we'll be in downward dog. Often the L shape of both hands press firmly into the mat. Your heels are above toes and then pressing down towards the mat. Keeping a soft bend in your knee, pulling chest to mat and hip creases to the back of your mat. On an inhale, step forward to the top of your mat, hands, feet behind hands, and let your body hang heavy, even crossing your arms here. You can have as deep a knee bend as is comfortable as we open up the backside of your legs in ragdoll. Deep breath in, open mouth, exhale. Stay here for another breath. Deep inhale in, open mouth, exhale. Hands to mat, toe heel, your feet together, toes touching with just a sliver between your ankles, and roll up one vertebra at a time. And come to exhale at mountain pose. Shoulders up and back, palms slightly face forward, crown of your head to the ceiling, ears over shoulder. Inhale, exhale. Hands to the ceiling on an inhale. Exhale, right hand to left wrist as we reach up and bend to the left. Hips to the left, arms to the right. And inhale back to center, reaching up, and exhale, opposite grip. Inhale back to center, reach up, hands touching, steeple grip with your index fingers. Big inhale, and exhale, back bend, tracing your fingers along the ceiling, arms straight with armpits towards ears, and back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift with a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Step your legs back to top of a push-up, and we're just gonna hold here again, same as downward dog. We're pressing firmly into the ground with the L shape of our palms and pulling belly button to spine, really hollowing out your belly, puffing up between the shoulder blades, starting to fire up our core. Plank is a great all-body workout, as I think we're used to. It requires a lot of strength, and we're going to be building that strength. Press back to downward facing dog. Lift your right leg high on an inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, carving your belly in. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Inhale, your right leg high. Right knee, left tricep. Inhale, your right leg high. And step forward to low lunge. Let's start with our knee down. Release your back foot to the mat. Bring your hands to your knee if this is comfortable. You can also roll your mat over for a modification, for a little bit of extra padding for your knee. Should really be feeling this in the hip flexor as you press forward and down. Continuing to breathe. Release your hands to the ground and press up into low lunge. Really lifting that thigh to the back ceiling, to the ceiling, and taking a breath here before rising up into crescent lunge. Like our low lunge, we're feeling this in our hip flexor, really pulling your arms actively to the back wall, palms face each other. And can you go 1 inch deeper in your lunge? Knee over ankle, high on the back of your back foot, on the ball of your foot. Bring your hands to heart center and exhale, twist. Staying in our lunge here, elbow to knee, and really inhaling and exhaling as we wring out our spine, working on our balance, feeling a twist through our obliques. Option to always bring your hand to the ground. If this is more comfortable for you, you can raise your hand here for another option. And hands to ground. Inhale your left foot behind your right foot for an IT band stretch. We're going to inhale halfway left, exhale forward fold, and inhale slowly rise up, working on our balance here with our legs crossed. Inhale, rise up, reach up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale the left leg back to low lunge and press back to downward facing dog. Come to a high plank. And we're going to hold our plank here for a moment. Again, activating through our core with some shoulder taps. So we're going to strengthen our shoulder as we just try and keep our low body from moving too much, and really getting stability in the shoulder girdle for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale your left leg high. Left knee, left tricep. Inhale your left leg high. Left knee, right tricep. Again, belly to spine. Inhale your left leg high. And step through to low lunge. Bringing your right knee to your mat. Again, folding over your mat if that helps with the comfort of your knee. Is modifying for your body is always critical. All our bodies are different, dealing with different injuries, so listen to your body. Coming up, hands to knee, releasing the back toes to the mat, and just sinking in here again. Hip flexor, feeling it on the inner thigh as well of your left leg, knee over ankle. Just breathing into this deep stretch. One more inhale. Open mouth, exhale. An option to either put your hands down or rise up into crescent lunge. Thigh lifted, arms active, thinking of a beach ball between your hands so there's energy through the fingertips, going deep into your lunge, and breathing, always breathing. Hands to heart center. Inhale, exhale, twist. Elbow to knee,
And using our inhale to lengthen and our exhale to twist. Feeling it through the side body. Again, option to bring your right hand to the ground and left hand lifts. Gives a little more space, a little more stability. Inhale, exhale your hands down. And step back to downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. We'll do our second round of shoulder taps, keeping your lower body still as you tap it out. Really strengthening through the arms, feeling this through the core as your belly button is to spine. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back to downward facing dog. And look to the top of your mat. Step your right foot forward, left foot behind right. Feeling an IT stretch as we halfway lift, forward fold, and rise up, reach up with a twisted foot base. Looking to the ceiling. Again, little movements, strengthening those small twitch muscles. And forward fold, halfway lift, and bring your left foot back to low lunge. And press back to high plank. From here, we're going to take a vinyasa, knees to mat. A vinyasa is a chain of poses linked together. So it starts with a high push-up or a modified push-up. I like to do it with knees down so I can really focus on my push-up. So keeping elbows very close to ribs, lowering down. If your knees are down, you can come all the way down to do low cobra. And then press back up through knees down to downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. Big inhale, open mouth exhale. Look to the top of your mat, step forward. Let's do a ragdoll here after some of that work so far. So let your body hang, feeling this on the back side, your hamstrings opening up. And again, as deep a knee bend as you'd like. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, chair pose. In our chairs, your feet can either be touching or hip width distance apart. I find this a little better for my knees, for my feet to be hip width distance. The key is to be sitting back. You should be able to lift your toes off the mat. You should be able to see your toes. And this pose is awkward and it's fierce. It's called awkward fierce pose. So we pull our arms to the back wall, sitting deeper in our chair. And then we're going to go up on our toes. Arms to airplane arms, pulling shoulder blades together, really working our Achilles, our calves. And inhale back to chair. Let's just do arms straight out. And then we're going to repeat that little series. So up onto toes, airplane, feet down, and back. And we should be feeling this in our quads. I know I am. Inhale the toes. Exhale, feet, heels down. Inhale the toes. Exhale down, and let's just stand up, reach up. Feeling our legs working for us, getting us strong. And hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back to chair. Bring your hands to heart center. We're going to do twisted, a seated twist or prayer twist. Actually, I find it for this posture better to have feet together. So go ahead and walk your feet together. Inhale and exhale. Left elbow to knee, either between your knees to the outside of your knee, and palms press to your chest. Option to also have your right hand to your low back. Again, inhaling to extend, exhaling to twist. Wringing out our spine, wringing out our worries, and breathing. Inhale back to center. Stand up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, chair. Hands to heart center. Exhale, twist. Again, elbow to knee, knees staying flush. It's a tendency to have one hip go back, so really focus on this as we inhale to lengthen and exhale to twist. Again, option for palm to sacrum, and still really working on the side body, pulling that shoulder back. Inhale, palms to center, turning back. Stand up, reach up. Exhale, palms to heart center. And we're going to use our left foot as our base. Inhale, hands to the ceiling with energy, shoulders down, and lifting your right leg. So your foot is flexed, your quad is parallel to the ground, slight bend in your standing leg. And open your leg out. Hand can go to knee if that helps with balance. Gazing to the right. And anytime we come out of have a wobble in a balanced pose, that's good. We're working our muscle memory. We're working or challenging our balance. So important for tennis, for aging, for everything. Bring your knee back to center. Hands to the sky. Let's kick that leg out. Flexed foot. Breath. And let's pendulum it through. Option to stop here with a kickstand as you lean your upper body forward for toppling tree. If you'd like to lift that back foot off the ground, you can do so, keeping hips square and breathing, feeling the wobbles. Know that the wobbles are of benefit, working those small twitch muscles, shoulders up and back. Go ahead and place your toe back, down, rising up, and feet together. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, right hand under, and right foot over, tree pose. Sorry, eagle pose. We're coming to tree next because we're doing a lot of balance today. So with our eagle, we want our elbows in line with our shoulders and wrists moved away from our face, or I should say palms moved away from our face. You can have your right foot toes on the ground as a little kickstand. Everything presses together. We're making two arms into one arm, two legs into one leg, pulling belly button to spine, and sink a little deeper. Really working every joint in the body. Breathing. Inhale, release your hands, and stand up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to just work the same side, really work our balance there. So we're now growing our left foot into the ground for tree. So have a stable base, bringing right foot right leg open to the side, and then skin to skin, whether that is the sole of your foot to your shin, or you can bring it to your upper thigh. You can also have it kickstand at the bottom. The key is just having it open, having your shoulders up and back, your crown to the ceiling, and hands to heart center. Option to grow your branches, really pulling belly button to spine. Be an active tree. Be a tree that has some movement in it, some wind in your branches. Movement is okay. Even looking to the ceiling. And hands back to heart center. Inhale, stand up, reach up. Exhale, a vinyasa. So hands, top of a push-up, knees down, elbows in, pulling nose to mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back up to downward facing dog. Let's do a big lion's breath here. Big inhale in, open mouth, exhale. Look to the top of your mat and travel forward back to ragdoll. It's an opportunity to rest, regroup. Anytime we're inverted, we get blood going to our brain. That is good. That's why inversions are so good. Again, feeling this on the back side of your body. You can even let your belly go limp here under your thighs. Place your hands on the mat, toe heel your feet together, and roll up. Reaching to the ceiling with active arms, belly in. And we're working the other side, so left knee, this is one-legged Tadasana. Left foot is flexed. Option to hold your knee. Option to grab your toes. That's an option that isn't available to me, but you can straighten your left leg if you did so on the other side. Go ahead and open your leg to the side, arm reaches wide. Let's gaze over at our right palm. Feeling rooted to the earth, feeling your crown reaching to the ceiling, foot flexed, those micro movements happening. Bring your knee back to center, arms lifted, and go ahead and kick forward. Little bend in leg is okay. Inhale, exhale, we're gonna pendulum this leg through. Again, stopping your toes here as a kickstand for working on toppling tree. Shoulders back, palms face forward. Your spine is in a diagonal. An option to lift that leg and topple your tree a little bit more if you'd like. Keeping your hips square. Hips are not opening here. Bring that foot back to a kickstand. And stand up, reach up, feet together. Inhale. Exhale. Eagle, other side. So left arm under, left leg over. Like all things balance, we can have a kickstand, so feel free to bring those toes to the ground. Option to always grab shoulders if that feels better than having your hands lifted. This is really stretching throughout the shoulder girdle, pulling your hands away from your face, sinking down in your eagle. And then as on the other side, we're pressing everything together. We're zipping ourselves up tight and working every joint, our major joints. Inhale, exhale, sink it bit deeper in your ego. And inhale, stand up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And we will move into tree. Any arm variation, you can keep your hands on your hips, hands at heart center. Go ahead and open that left leg to the side, feeling the inner thigh stretch, and then sole of foot to press into your body wherever it feels right on the trunk of your tree, your right leg. Totally fine to keep the toes down and just the leg open. And like the other side, we're gonna grow our branches. Breathing in, pulling our belly to spine. And option here to take a different arm variation, maybe cactus your arms. Maybe you have arms behind you, airplane arms. Or even blinking your eyes shut for an additional balance challenge. Whoa, it's hard with eyes shut, but it's good to wobble. And inhale your hands back to heart center. Legs, feet come together on your mat. Inhale, stand up, reach up. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Knees down or knees up, elbows to side. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale, open mouth, exhale. Lift your right leg high and step through to warrior two. So right leg goes down and we windmill, our arms open. This time our hips are not square. We're really having a oppositional pull here, feeling it on our inner thigh. Right knee tracks along pinky, arms level. So you want them to be in a straight line, really reaching out. Go deep in your lunge, pulling arms back and level. Gazing out over the middle finger and just breathing. Again, important to have your back foot glued to the mat, especially along the back knife's edge of that foot. And let's inhale, reverse our warrior. Stay deep in your lunge. Option to look at your hand, look behind you. And back to warrior two. Let's reverse again. And warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, side angle. With our side angle, we're really going to work on twisting, so you can do that by reaching your palm with energy to the ceiling. Also, if you want even more of a stretch, bring that to extended side angle and you can gaze towards that palm. Either one really works the side body. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to exhale up into, inhale up into star pose. Exhale, goddess pose. In goddess, it's one of the few poses that we want our toes kind of pigeon-toed. Again, pulling our knees tracking towards pinky and shoulders over pelvis, so sinking down in your goddess. And inhaling here, exhaling, feeling it in our inner thighs. Inhale your right heel high. Exhale, release that to the ground. Inhale, left heel high. Release to the ground. Inhale, both heels high. It's hard to balance. And release both heels to the ground. Inhale, back to star pose. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale again to lift. And exhale, we're going to do wide-legged forward fold. Hands to the mat. Should have a fairly flat back. Feeling this in the back side of your body. Your toes are a little more pigeon-toed now. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, forward fold. Bringing your head closer to the earth. And that varies greatly depending on the backs of your thighs. Again, getting an inversion in here, getting our blood flow to our brain. Helps reduce anxiety and stress. Good to be inverted every day. And we're just going to do a little side skandasana. So right heel stays on the ground, right toes lifted, go to the right. Your left heel can be off the ground, and feeling a big stretch in the right inner thigh. Inhale back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift, and we're going to skandasana the other way. So left ankle down, left foot lifted, right toes down, right ankle lifted. So it's opposite motion in the feet. Really feeling this in the extended leg, inner thigh. And inhale back to center, exhale, forward fold. Hands back to hips, and we'll inhale slowly, rolling up one vertebra at a time. Coming back to star pose. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, windmill your hands to the ground for a vinyasa. Knees down or up, elbows in. Inhale. Exhale. Take another round of breath here. And exhale. Inhale your left leg high. And step through. Exhale for warrior two on the left side. So likewise, we're going deep in our lunge. Knee, left side of knee tracking towards left pinky, pressing into the knife edge of our back foot. Arms reaching, trying to pull your body apart, sinking in your lunge, crown lifted. Breath, breathing. We are warriors. We are strong. We're going to get through this. And reverse your warrior. Keep your lunge low. Really just getting a nice stretch in the side body. And exhale back. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, side angle. Elbow to knee. Pulling, keeping that knee tracking out. And right arm to the sky. Sparking through those fingertips. Feeling your right side body stretch. Option again to extend. And really, if you extend, really roll that rib cage, ribs to ceiling, right ribs, I should say. And exhale back to warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And inhale up to star pose. I think I'm going to switch this way, even though we're on the other side, just so you can see me. So inhale, lengthen, Exhale, hands to hips. And we're going to, actually, we're going to go to goddess again. Sorry about that. We're going to sink into our goddess pose first. Knees tracking over pinkies, toes, hands to heart center. Let's work those Achilles again. Those are our friends in the tennis court, on the basketball court. We need our Achilles in good shape. So inhale, right heel lifted, sink deep. And exhale, heel down. Inhale, left heel lifts, sinking deep in your goddess. And release your left heel down. Inhale, both heels lifted, really feeling this in your calf, inner thigh. Sink deeper and release. Now inhale into star pose. Toes are a little pigeon-toed as we reach to the sky, little back bend, and either hands to heart center, or I like to do hands to heart center the second time, keeping your back flat as you come to a wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita. And we're in another inversion of sorts. We need all the blood we can going to our brains. Inhale and exhale, deepen your forward fold. And inhale, back to halfway lift. We'll go into Skandasana again. So pick your side. We're gonna go again up on one side. You'll have your toes up and heel up, toes up on this side. Really feeling it here. An option this time to bring your hands to heart center for a little more balance. Hands go down, back through center. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and we'll Skandasana to the other side. Toes down on this side, heel down on this side. And let's try and balance to come hands to heart center. Again, working our balance in different places. Hands back to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to your hips or hands to heart center with that flat back, rolling up. And inhale, up to star pose. Exhale to our, actually I think I was this side since I had flipped around, so our left leg, your left leg should be forward in warrior two. Reverse your warrior and windmill your hands to the ground. One more vinyasa for today. Again, either up or down. Actually, let's do down. Let's just keep our legs, knees down, and arms by your side as you lower down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Pedaling those feet out. And come to the top of a push-up, your plank. We're going to lower to forearm plank with our forearms being parallel. And just breathing. One last work of our shoulder girdle, pulling belly button to spine. And start walking your feet in for dolphin pose. Always option to take puppy pose here if dolphin feels too much on your shoulders. Let's walk back to forearm plank. Press up into high plank. And we're going to lower all the way to the mat. can do it with knees down or with knees up. I think I'm going to do knees down again. So for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left ear to the mat. Bring your hands out, palms up, and just take a deep breath here. Letting your belly sink to the ground. Chin back to the mat, palms face down. We're going to zip our legs together and lift up into lotus. Shoulders rolled back and down, arms lifted and pulled together, opening legs up if that feels better, balancing on your belly, and release down, bringing your opposite ear to the mat, and breathing. We're going to take one more lotus. So again, palms face down, feet are pointed, one of the few times we have them pointed, and we're going to lift up, legs together or apart, and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and left cheek to the mat. Here, bring your hands below your shoulders, and we're going to just press back into child's pose for in-between transition here. So pressing back into child's pose. We haven't done one yet. In your child's pose, you can sink deep into your hips, reaching your hands forward. It's more active if you have your elbows off mat, or you can also be more restorative by having hands crossed and just sinking in. Come to a tabletop, and we're going to do bird dog here. A few more core activation to finish out our practice. So inhale, right arm long, left foot long and flexed. And bring them together. And extend. And exhale together. And extend. And exhale together. And release. Left arm long, right foot long. Inhale. And exhale. Belly to spine. Inhale long. Belly to spine. Inhale long. And release. Cross your ankles and come to a seat. And I'm going to go into boat pose from here. Let's start with assisted boat. So your hands on the mat behind you, and different levels depending how your abs feel. Your toes can be touching, and just hover those toes off the ground. Option to bring your lower legs parallel to the mat. And we'll just hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and toes back to the ground. Do this a couple times here. Assisted boat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last time, if you'd like to take full boat, arms out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hug ourselves in to a tight little ball. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands just behind your seat and your right leg up and over. And depending on the flexibility of your hips, your left foot can adjust. We're going to go into a big hip opener, a seated figure 4. So the more stretch you want in your hip, the closer you'll bring this foot on the mat to your bum. Your right foot is flexed, and you can even bring your chest forward by pressing forward to even increase the stretch. Also, by lifting that foot like as if you're going off the gas, that also can increase the stretch. So really just sitting in this stretch, our hips hold so much tension, the biggest joint in our body, and especially for women, it seems that it all goes there. They're tight. Hips being tight can hurt your lower back, can make your hamstrings really tight. And so we try and open our hips. And it's not always comfortable. Okay, let's release on that side. Push that left leg long. The right leg is just going to come to the mat. And we're going to do a seated twist here. So keeping the right knee high, left elbow on the outside of your right knee, and inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. Keeping that left foot flexed, wringing out your spine, wringing out your worries, knowing we're in this together. It's never been more true. Inhale back to center, and let's just do a quick windshield wiper of our legs. This will get a little extra twisting in our spine, a little more motion. Back to center. And now we'll do the opposite side of seated figure 4. So bringing your left foot flexed across your right knee. I'm definitely tighter on this side. So we have imbalances, we all do, and we just have to do our best. Try and work through our differences in our body, honoring ourselves in our weaknesses and our differences. So again, lifting your right foot off the mat for an increased stretch, leaning forward for an increased stretch, breathing through this stretch. Let's just come out of this slowly as we lower our right leg long. Left foot comes flat on your mat, knee high. Inhaling, reaching high with the right arm, and exhaling to twist. Really using that elbow-knee connection to leverage the spinal twist, keeping your crown lifted. And release back to center. Let's hug ourselves in again and do a little more windshield wiper. And slowly let's make our way to our backs. For me, a practice is not complete without a little if you have a wall nearby, you could do legs up the wall. I'm going to do legs up as if I had a wall. And this posture with feet flexed, it's restorative, reversing the blood flow out of the legs. It's re-energizing. Leaving your eyes shut for the rest of practice if you'd like. Nothing more to see as we start to unwind and really come into calm. Let's hug your knees into chest. Tiny ball. Giving yourself a hug. We all need extra hugs right now. And release into Shavasana. Your body heavy on your mat. Your palms face up, open to the universe. Your feet, let them splay open. And just relax. Start to bring awareness back to your limbs, touching fingertip to fingertip, circling your ankles, and making your way slowly to a seat on your mat with your eyes closed. Comfortable seat, your crown reaching to the ceiling. And as it seems so pertinent right now, we'll end with the Metta mantra. And so I encourage you to think of someone that you know, maybe not so well, someone in your life. And we'll say in our head, may they be happy. May they be healthy. May they be free of stress. May they be at ease. Now thinking about yourself, may I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free of stress. May I be at ease. And thinking of our whole collective world dealing with the pandemic, may we all be healthy. May we all be happy. May we all be without stress. May we all be at ease. Hands to heart center. Namaste.